Hi there. So it's been a while since I posted a video, and I'm really excited to talk about the topic that I'm going to be speaking on today. It's about exercise, and it's really hot here in New York. I don't know where you are, but it's really hot in New York, and I'm seeing people running, really trying to get into shape. And I know that it's not always easy to get yourself out of bed and get out there, no matter how badly you want to lose weight or just feel good about your body. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 30 ways to inspire you to work out when you don't really necessarily want to, or you're having trouble actually starting to work out. So over the past few years, I've definitely had my share of really motivated mornings, and then definitely my fair share of really unmotivated mornings. And I know that when I get out of my workout routine, it can literally feel like I have to rip myself out of bed to get going. I know how hard it can be to convince yourself to get out of your comfy, warm, cozy, heavenly bed and go to a boot camp class or even for a simple run. It doesn't really seem like that fair of an exchange, does it? But there are a lot of effective tools and techniques that I've experimented with and I've implemented over the past few years that have helped me maintain a steady 5-day-a-week workout routine that doesn't feel so difficult, that doesn't have me depending strictly on willpower to maintain it. So today I'm going to share with you 30 of these tips. Yes, 30. You may be asking, why so many? Well, what I've learned over the past few years is that there's no one-size-fits-all formula. And what one person needs is going to be different than what the other person needs. And along your journey, you're probably going to need to experiment with different techniques to keep up the motivation and inspiration. If you really want to create lasting positive changes in your life, you have to be willing to experiment and try out different techniques to see what works for you. So what I urge you to do is, after you hear about these 30 techniques, just pick a few that seem appealing to you and experiment with them and try them for a week or so. And then if they start to work for you, be consistent and see how much staying power they have and how much more effective they're going to be to get you to create lasting positive changes in your life. Now here's the thing, you may find though that after a few weeks or a few months that the tools and techniques that you are using start to wear off, and this is very common. It just means that you're progressing and that you need something else. So be proactive, go back to the toolbox and see what other ones you can implement. What I've done for you today is I've split these 30 different tips into sections so that you can stay inspired and motivated before, during, and after your workouts. I want you to have as much inspiration and staying power as possible so that no matter where you may come across challenges, be it before, during, or after your workout, you have tools that you can implement to get that motivation back up. Okay, so are you ready? Let's get right into it. Okay, so the first section, there's 6 tips here, and this is about overall mindset. So these are things you really want to pay attention on a day-to-day basis. Now the first one is, don't work out, don't start eating healthy because you hate your body. You want to be feeding your body positive inspiration, positive messages. So do it because you love your body. Do it because you deserve to feel good. Do it because you want to get healthy. This is what's going to create that lasting staying power. The next tip is surround yourself with inspiration. I mean, if you saw my apartment, I have quotes and pictures and images everywhere. Some of you might think I'm crazy, but these things really do help. So read articles, read books, read stories, listen to podcasts, listen to inspirational music, and keep positive affirmations around your house that remind you why you are doing this. This is so important. The next one is really important as well, is that you want to give yourself permission to go as slow as you need. There's that quote that slow and steady wins a race, and that really is true because otherwise you're going to overwhelm yourself. So give yourself permission to slow down if you need to take baby steps. That's really the way to create lasting changes, not to make big leaps leaps and overwhelm yourself. The next one is stay active during the day. So what does this mean? This doesn't mean, okay, start to work out 3 times a day. This just means look for ways that you can stay active throughout the day. The reason that we have to often go to the gym so much is because we're so sedentary for most of the day and our bodies are not happy, and that's why we're gaining weight and we're getting sick and we're not feeling happy. So what you want to do is look for ways to stay active. Park farther away, go for a walk during your lunch break instead of sitting at your desk. Take the stairs instead of the escalator or elevator. Really be creative with this. You can create a game with it, and it can be fun. So the next one is pretty self-explanatory, but choose workouts that you love. I went to a dance class the other day, actually a Bollywood dance class, and it was so much fun. How many times can you say that you're sitting there sweating and you're actually smiling? So you don't always have to be smiling, but it definitely is a plus when you're working out. I would say experiment. If you don't like to run, if you hate it, there's so many other ways to stay active. So forget about running. Try something else. Be proactive about it. Look for different ways to move your body and find something that you really enjoy doing. There's tons of websites out there like the Daily Burn, like Pop Fitness rather, and they have great, little short workouts that you can start experimenting with, or just look for what's in your local town or city. There's so many new workouts and studios popping up everywhere. So now we're going to move into what you can do the night before if you want to work out the next day, especially the next morning. So the first one, if you plan on getting up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, you cannot go to bed at 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's just not going to happen. So really start to create a calming bedtime routine and get to bed earlier. This is so obvious, but we're not doing it, and that's why we're struggling waking up in the morning. Adequate sleep is so important. So make sure that you're going to bed at a reasonable time. Now the next one is to set an intention the night before of the fact that you want to get restful sleep and that you want to wake up refreshed. Believe it or not, there's so much power in what you tell yourself. So tell your subconscious, tell your mind that you want to get really restful sleep and that you want to wake up refreshed in the morning, ready to go. And make sure to put your why in there, right? Address why you want to do this. It's not because you hate your body. What is having a regular workout routine, eating better, feeling better about your body? What kind of life is that going to allow you to live? So set your intention the night before and tell your body, hey, let's get some sleep tonight and let's wake up really refreshed in the morning so we could have a kick-ass workout. Now the next 3 are really quick things that you can do. The first one is to set 2 alarms. Set one by your bed and one across the room. You're going to have to get up when you set that alarm across the room, right? So make sure you do that the night before, and I would put them no more than 5 minutes apart. The next one is keep your gym clothes out. It's just one less thing to think about in the morning, one less excuse for why you shouldn't work out, one less barrier. So keep your workout clothes out, keep your sneakers out. And I would even recommend doing it right maybe by your bedside so you see it first thing in the morning. So it tells your brain, it's time to work out. And the next one is going to be, let's say you're going to work out after work, so have your gym bag packed and ready. Keep it by your door so you don't forget it and you're telling yourself, this is the plan after work. The last one is one thing that I still continue to do no matter what. Schedule it into your calendar. Make an appointment with yourself. This is so important. If it's not there, it's not real. And you're going to come up with excuses pretty easily for why you didn't have time to do it or you forgot about working out. So what I do at the beginning of every week is I first put in my workouts into my calendar. You don't have to be specific, but I block off time. I even color code it in my Google Calendars. And I put that in there before I put any other meetings or appointments in there. Your health is so important. Without your health, you're not going to be able to sustain a successful business. You're not going to be able to sustain a successful relationship. So make sure that you really prioritize the time that you spend to work out, to go grocery shopping, to cook your meals, whatever it may be. Put that time into your calendar. All right, so moving on to the morning. So one thing that you can do wherever you get up, wherever your alarm is, whether it's across the room or right next to you, keep a glass of water there. That's gonna wake you up pretty quickly. So put a glass of water by your bedside. I actually recommend putting it maybe across the room. If you have trouble getting out of your bed where that second alarm is, that's gonna wake you up. That's gonna get the energy flowing. So that's the first thing to do. And what you can also do is start to just do a little bit of light moving around, whether it's some stretching, wake your muscles up. The more you can wake your body up and set that intentional time in the morning right after you get out of bed, the less likely you're going to be to get back into bed. So drink a glass of water and do some light stretching. Now this one I love, and I've started to do this because I realize working from home often that I can sit there and all of a sudden it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and I still haven't gone to work out. So what I started doing is I put my workout clothes on immediately after I get up. That's the next thing I do. And having your workout clothes out is going to trigger that response. Okay, I put my workout clothes on. I know that if my workout clothes are on, I'm definitely going to be going to the gym, and probably sooner rather than later. So that's a really fun technique and a tip that you can use. So this next one I really like, and I find it to be really, really effective. We create playlists on, our iPod or our iPhones, and we think about what we want to listen to that's going to really energize us while we're working out. But if it energizes you while you're working out, why not put it on before, for even just a few minutes before you work out? I guarantee you're going to find your body getting energized. Music is so effective at starting to make that energy flow. So here's another tip. Put your headphones on, put the music on before you even walk out the door for your exercise. The next one is set a small goal, okay? So don't tell yourself, oh my God, if you haven't been in a workout routine, I'm gonna go out and run 5 miles today. Set a small goal. So even, you know what? I'm gonna go out and run 1 mile today, whatever it may be. Set small goals, and every day or every week, just increase it by a little bit. This is gonna be much more, you're going to feel much less overwhelmed if you do it this way rather than say, oh my God, I got to work out 5 days a week for an hour and run 10 miles, whatever it may be. So set small goals and build up from there. The next one is one that I've used with one of my clients, and it really did help her, and actually really helps me as well, is maybe 5 to 10 minutes. If you're really finding it difficult to get that energy up, try a 5 to 10 minute visualization before your workout. Start to imagine how you would feel as you're working out, how you would feel if your body was moving fluidly and you were energized and feeling really excited while you're working out. Also think about, many times you hear, I didn't want to work out, but I felt really good after. So go back to that moment when you felt really energized after your workout and really feel those feelings again. And if you are having trouble imagining yourself feeling that energized, think of somebody that you really admire, someone that maybe you've been following, and start to think of them and their energy. You will absorb that energy and you'll feel so much more motivated to go to the gym. Okay, so the next 4 are things that you can do during your workout. So the first one is definitely, I guess it's something that you can do before, but it's really about having a killer playlist. What you listen to while you work out can make all the difference. So make sure that, if you're not feeling all that excited about what you have, put some really fun music on. I love Katy Perry personally. I find her really energizing, but put whatever you want. Sometimes I listen to Pandora or Spotify and just have like a playlist going. So definitely create a really good playlist and put that energizing music on while you're working out. The next one is one that I have been doing a lot lately, especially on my runs. And when I've been going to my boxing boot camps, which definitely kick my butt, but it's about repeating positive mantras while you're working out. Really breathing, making sure that you're breathing first of all, and as you breathe in, repeating things like, I'm breathing in energy into my body, I feel energized, I feel healthy, this isn't so bad, this is easy, I'm so proud of myself. Really repeat these positive mantras to yourself as you're running. I guarantee you're going to find that you have more energy to sustain your workouts and to even go farther than you thought you were going to be able to. The next one is a tip that I used when I was training for my first half marathon, and that was when you're running, folks, especially it's actually more helpful if you're doing this outside, but when you're working out or when you're running, look for short points. So maybe look for a light post or a sign and say, okay, if you're feeling really tired, just push yourself, say, okay, I'm just gonna run to that point and see how you feel, and give yourself permission to slow down after that, and then give yourself another point where you're gonna start again, and just keep doing that. Make the point of this to finish, not necessarily that you have to run the whole time, okay? It's about finishing and feeling proud of yourself for doing that. All right, so what you can do after your workouts. These are really, really important. We often finish a workout. We don't really give ourselves time to just take a moment and assess what we've done for our bodies, the things that we've really achieved. So take a moment and express some gratitude. It could be 30 seconds. Just stop for a second, breathe deeply, and say thank you to your body. Thank you to your body for allowing you to move that way. Thank you for your body. Thank you to your body for giving you the energy to do what you just did. And then also thank yourself for making yourself a priority, for putting yourself first, because that's not always easy. The next one is, I've seen this one a lot, and I actually found it to be effective sometimes, is that we're always on social media, and a lot of people don't share that they're about to work out on social media because they're like, I don't want anybody asking me to do this. Well, what if you did? Would that not push you a little bit more than to actually, go to the workout that you said you were going to? So it's something to try, but feel free to post it in the morning, say I'm about to go on a run, or post it at night saying can't wait for my morning run, and you'll feel so much more compelled. Be like, all right, I told everyone that I was going to go on this run, so I'm going to do it. So the next one is follow your workout with a healthy meal. You want to keep the positive momentum going. Often we can feel really hungry after workout, or we can say, oh my God, I just ran all, like 5 miles or 3 miles or 1 mile, whatever it may be, and so I'm going to eat whatever I want now. But that's actually going to decrease your motivation because you're putting stuff into your body that's not going to help you move forward, and it's actually not going to make you feel good mentally or physically. So what you want to do is link a positive habit to a positive habit, and you're going to be more likely to do that throughout the day. So follow your workouts with a really healthy post-workout meal, or even a snack. And the last one here for after your workout is take a moment. You can do this while you're doing your gratitude, to pause, to breathe, to stretch. Don't just rush into something else that you have to do. Really just feel into your body. Be present in your body. See how it's feeling. Does it feel tired? Does it feel energized? The more you can connect to that positive feeling, which most likely is going to be a positive feeling, the more you're going to want to have that feeling on a continuous basis. Okay, so I have 5 more tips that I'm going to share with you, and these are kind of just a little icing on the cake that could actually help you, and that has helped many people sustain their workout routines. So the first one is hire a trainer, right? When you have accountability, then you're going to be more likely to show up. So hire a trainer if you want, if you're really struggling. At the same time, you can find someone to work out with, an accountability buddy, someone that you can say, hey, we're going to meet at 6 o'clock in the morning. You're going to be a lot less likely to bail on your workouts if you have someone that you're about to meet. Another one is pay for fitness classes. I did this. I bought a gym membership to a boxing class, and you better believe that I am waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning a few days a week to make sure I get my money's worth. I also really like the classes, but it's not always easy to wake up. So you can also pay for classes. Don't think of it as paying for something and losing money. Really think of it as investing in your health. Another one, just like I said before, is announcing it on social media. So after your workout, you can announce it on social media, but why not start, bringing people into your health journey? Start sharing all the wins, all the struggles, and you'll see people support you. You really will. So that's another tactic to try. And the last one is, it's kind of fun. It's a little treat for yourself. Buy yourself a new pair of sneakers. Buy yourself a few new workout outfits, or even one. When you buy yourself a new shirt or a new dress or new heels, you can't wait to go out and wear them, right? So buy yourself a really trendy, fun outfit, and you will see that when you see it there, you're going to be like, I can't wait to wear this and work out. You're going to feel good about your body. You're going to be excited to wear it, and you're definitely going to be working out. So those are the 30 tips that I have for you today. You're going to see them below this video as well. If you're watching this on Facebook, or if you're watching this on YouTube, head over to the blog and you can see the full article. So you don't have to sit there writing your notes. You can definitely reference these anytime you want. And share with me how these work out for you. Let me know if there's any other tips that you use to get yourself out of bed. Share it with the community. The more, the better. And I will see you back here later. And don't forget, if you haven't, to subscribe, the red button below, so you can always be updated on when I'm posting new videos. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.